Breaking. Liverpool thought they had him wrapped up, but Newcastle United just crashed the party. RB Leipzig's defensive masterclass, Castello Luqueba, is officially on the radar, and the price tag just got serious at £78 million. This isn't just another transfer rumour. This is a full-blown European battle, and the Toon Army needs to know what's at stake right now. What's up, Toon Army? This is NUFC Quick News, your source for raw black and white passion, straight from the heart of St James's Park. If you've been waiting for the club to make a statement in the transfer market, buckle up, because what I'm about to reveal could change everything. How way the lads? Let's get into it. The £78M opportunity that changes everything. Here's where it gets interesting. Listen up. Castello Luqueba has a hefty release clause worth around £78.4 million, €90 million. Massive number, right? Well, forget the talk about a discount. That noise is fake news. Luqueba signed a contract extension with RB Leipzig back in 2024, keeping him tied down until 2029. Why is the price fixed and high? Because Leipzig are playing in the Champions League this season, 2025, over 2026. They don't need to sell to balance the books. For Newcastle, this is the reality. We don't get a discount on a generational talent. We have to make a statement and pay the full price if we're serious. This isn't just smart business, it's a world-class flex. But here's the question everyone needs to ask. Does Eddie Howe even need another centre-back right now? The TR factor. Newcastle's secret weapon. Let me tell you something, the mainstream media isn't talking about enough. Malik Thiaw has been absolutely sensational since arriving from AC Milan this summer, for around £30 million. The 24-year-old German international has formed a rock-solid partnership with Sven Botman, and suddenly, our defensive line looks like it belongs in the Champions League elite. Howe himself praised Thiaw's quick adaptation, with Fabian Schär, Dan Burn, Jamal Lascelles, and Emil Kraft also in the squad. We aren't exactly struggling for options. So why would Newcastle even consider splashing over £70 million on Luqueba? Here's the long-term reality check. Schär, Kraft, and Lascelles all have contracts expiring in June 2026. That's 3 experienced defenders who need decisions made on their future soon. Dan Burn, bless him, is an absolute rock, and he has signed an extension until 2027, but he's often forced to cover at left-back. The club needs to think long-term succession, and that's where the young, left-footed Castello Luqueba becomes absolutely crucial. What do you think, is Luqueba the missing piece for Newcastle's title ambitions, or should the club prioritise other positions first? Drop your thoughts below. Who exactly is Castello Luqueba? For those who don't know, this lad is a Rolls-Royce defender, a left-footed centre-back who came through at Lyon before joining Leipzig in 2023. He's strong, rapid, brilliant on the ball, and tactically intelligent. Liverpool wanted him, Chelsea wanted him, Real Madrid wanted him. Now Newcastle United can officially be added to that list. The Reds are scrambling for a long-term defensive option, and if we can beat them to Luqueba's signature, it sends a message across Europe. The Toon Army isn't messing around anymore. The fullback crisis. Why Luqueba isn't the priority. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. As exciting as Luqueba is, Newcastle have a much bigger problem that needs solving immediately. Fullbacks. With Tino Livramento and Lewis Hall sidelined through injury, Howe has been forced to play Burn out wide and rely heavily on Kieran Trippier. Our Captain Fantastic turned 35 inches September, and asking him to play every single game is not sustainable. His contract, by the way, expires in June 2026. So here's the £1 million question. Should Newcastle prioritise signing a new left-back in January, instead of going all out on Luqueba? This is the first major decision for our new sporting director, Ross Wilson, who is stepping into the role after Paul Mitchell's exit in June. Does Wilson give Eddie Howe the immediate fix he needs, or does he seize a generational opportunity like Luqueba now? What would you do if you were Ross Wilson or Eddie Howe? Luqueba now, or a left-back in January? Let me know in the comments. There you have it. Newcastle United are firmly in the race for one of Europe's brightest defensive talents, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Smash that like button if you think the club should pull the trigger on Luqueba, and drop your thoughts below. I'll be reading every single Toon Army comment. Until next time, stay proud, stay loud, and always keep the faith. How way the lads?